So this time we'll be taking a look at, obviously, some Iron Man 2 figures that I've gotten. Really lucky to find this guy. I guess he's not as rare as he has been in the past, and I'm talking, of course, of Whiplash. Whiplash comes with his 2 whips. Now, I call him Whiplash, but in the movie, he's never referred to as Whiplash. He's always Ivan Vanko. And, like I said, he does come with the 2 whips that are posable. Very nice. Very, very cool touch. And he comes with his base and the 3 card overlay gimmick things that I'm not even bothering to open, and I've taken the liberty of using my brother P-Touch to make labels for all the Iron Man 2 figures. This one quite sloppily, I know. Taking a look at the figure, this is definitely a must-have figure, I think, for if you're gonna collect figures from this movie, you gotta get the bad guy. I'm surprised they didn't do more of him. Maybe had one with a whipping action. That would have been cool. And I guess people want 42 different Iron Mans before they get a villain. So anyway, pretty nice paint scheme. I mean, he's got these things that sort of pretend to be tattoos. He's got the nice, you say it was an exoskeleton for the whips. And the whips, as you can see, he doesn't hold them all that well. They just kind of sit in there loosely. So when you leave them alone, they're quite good. But if you start moving them around and everything, they fall out quite easily. Again, there we go. They're just wires. Very nicely metallic paint here. Is pretty nice. Their bases, their handles are a little bit flimsy. I think if they just made it a little bit more solid at the handles there, they'd be a little bit better with for him to hold. Now, one thing about the figure that I do not like is that because of his hair and stuff, he's in this very downward looking pose. It doesn't really look straight ahead so much as straight down. Articulation, arms go all the way around, bends and rotates at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. He does have slight upper torso articulation, which is hampered by his being attached to the lower part of the torso by these cords, pipes. His legs they do go in and out slightly, and forward and back. His pull-down jumpsuit gets in the way, and he does have double jointed knees there, but again, the top half of the jumpsuit that's folded over gets in the way a little bit. His feet do go back and forth a little bit because of the sculpt of the pant leg there. They can't really go side to side, so it's basically a one pose there from the waist down. All your posability is going to be with the arms, upper torso and head. As for actor likeness, he really doesn't look like Mickey Rourke, I don't think. He's the villain. You know, if you're gonna collect the toy line here, you're gonna need the villain. And of course, once I got this guy, I figured I had to get the Mark V suit to kind of recreate that scene from the movie when they first face off against each other. This is not a bad figure. I do have one issue with it, in that the way it came in the package, this foot was twisted like that, so the things at the bottom of his ankles tend to flare out a little bit, and his foot is kind of bent out of shape. Standing off the stand is pretty hard. Well, there he goes. And he comes, of course, with the silly little briefcase, which I don't understand why they did this, because the suit is the briefcase in the movie. So why would you have the suit and the suit again? But there are a couple of features here. Of course, there's the launching feature where it goes one, fires again. And you can pull this down and see where... Yeah, I don't know why they did this. Now, it makes sense if they had a Tony Stark figure in his racing uniform, and they gave him this briefcase. Even with the gimmick would be cool, you know? And also they have a replaceable hand here, so you can swap it out so he can carry the briefcase. It's pretty good. And again, the only reason I got this guy is basically to have that little face-off display. So that'll be it for now. And so for now, that's probably it for the Iron Man 2 figures. We're kind of coming to the end, and then we'll probably start seeing Thor figures pop up. And if they do a comic series like they've done with the Iron Man 2 figures, I will probably get those. Look out for those next year. The only other Iron Man 2 figure that I'm looking for is, I know there's a Mandarin out there somewhere. I know Mandarin has been produced. I've seen him on the back of the card. I haven't actually seen the actual figure anywhere. Hopefully, looking online someplace, he might pop up for a reasonable amount. Anyway, so that'll be it for now. Stay tuned for more reviews, and until my next video, see ya.